For anybody that's been following my videos, I've got another shock top tap handle for you. This one is notable versus the other ones that I've covered because of the size. This is one of the smaller ones, so you'll notice this one is only slightly larger than hand size. The other ones are significantly larger. But if we cover this, then you'll notice that this has a lot of the other same elements as we've seen in the other shock top handles. I'm going to point out a couple of things that we see here. So you still have the orange guy, so he is going to be your consistent item that you're going to see across these shock top handles. But you'll notice that with the mohawk that he has, this actually has some flames that are kind of going up on the edge. So you still have that mohawk element, but it is a different design. So you'll notice that is one of the things that they change up. With the sunglasses, you'll notice that rather than the kind of standard colored sunglasses that you get on a lot of the other ones, these ones are a rounded sunglass. And those have the little side cover elements there. And then you'll see that you've got the flame pattern repeating there. And this element is going to be designed similar to the other ones. This color is actually, I believe, a little bit darker than you'd see with the other ones. So although the shock top name is going to be similar to the other ones, the actual color is a little bit of an alteration there. And this particular one is End of the World Midnight Wheat. So they do still have that same naming thing, as well as an image to go along with that particular brand. And then here you'll see that you have a repeat of that flame style that you have up top. And then you do have your wheat element here. And the top of the wheat element is a little bit more obscured, so it's not quite as obvious as some of the other ones, but you can still notice that it's there. Then if we flip over to the other side, you'll notice that it's a repeat of the same pattern. So that's consistent with these ones, is that you'll see that on both sides, you should have the name, you should have the same pattern, same design. And then down here on the bottom, you've got the North American style threading. So that is the 3/8/16 threading. So this will work with any of the normal like rain tap adapters, items that we do. But also on top of that, it'll also work on your regular tap. So if you've got a standard North American tap, it's going to work on that. One of the things that is worth noting that a lot of times with these ones, if you're picking up a group of ones from a collector, a lot of times something I've found is a lot of times you'll find that people will have a group of the smaller ones or they'll have a group of the larger ones. So just kind of worth noting. Sometimes you'll kind of have a mixed match. Where they'll have one or two of the larger ones and a bunch of smaller ones or vice versa. But typically, if a collector has been collecting for a while, you'll notice that you've got kind of like a trend for either smaller or larger. And one of the other things for the smaller ones is obviously a little bit easier to store. You do still want to keep an eye out for the regular wear items. With this one, you'll notice that there really is not much for any chipping or breakage or anything like that, but that is something you do want to check out. With some of those, you'll see a little bit of wear and breakage around the wheat elements. But in this one, you'll notice that this one is in pretty solid condition.